Hi, this is 2008 Mercedes GLK. Today we're gonna show you how to uninstall the factory radio from the vehicle. So first of all, you will need to use the popper panel to pop this air vent out from the center console. So once you get this out, how to take this out, you will need to use a popper panel, take it out from the bottom and also help from the side. After you pop this out, then you have one cable connect to the back of the hazard button. As you can see, those are the metal clips that was missing. There will be two, and at the bottom there will be another two. So once you get this connector disconnect, you can unplug from the connectors. Make sure the car is fully off. Leave the key inside your house and don't let it go into the vehicle. So after we have this disconnect, so you can leave it inside. Then you will need to use the popper panel to pop the top piece out for the radio. So as you can see, once you pop this out, the way that comes out, it will look like this. It's just the clips, a small clip on the silver trim. That's all you need to do. So once you pop this out, you will see there's two screws holding the factory radio. If you want, you also need to pop this bottom panel down. So they all come with plastic clips. This way will be much easier to remove the radio by putting your hand underneath to help. So there's one more trick, and once you have the screw removed from the top, then inside you will see there's one holder you will need to lift up to the top. So you will need to lift the holder up, and the other side same, lift the holder up a little bit to release from the center console. So once you have the latch lift up, then the radio can remove it. So after you remove the radio, then you can tell there's one connector from the side that control the heater seat parking sensor if you have on your factory radio, and also the square connectors. The square connector is the power for the radio. To release the square connector, you will need to push down the latch here, the lock from the latch all the way to the back. Then you can remove from the factory radio. And this you can tell if your vehicle comes with fiber optic. As you can see, this is the fiber optic cable was located on the first slot from the square connectors. And make sure this is the small plastic clips is facing up and get into the holder to lock this fiber optic. Even you apply on the Android power cable, you will need to do the same to lift up the holder and release the fiber optic. If you forget which slot that you put in after you install the Android harness, you also can check the back of the radio. As you can see, two round connector is located on the first slot. So this is the fiber optic slot. If you put it on the second one, which is empty, then it won't work, especially for the sound on the aux and also the factory radio. The rest of the connector, you don't need to touch it. If you want to get more space to help you to run all the wire, you can disconnect. But before you disconnect, please take a picture of the original connector, how you connect from the back of the factory radio, to mark it down and without any hassle that you remove after you forget. And for the top, to pop this factory frame, you just need to use the popper panel to help from around the plastic cover to help you to take it out. After that, there's one black bezel. Lock it on the factory screen. What you need to do is just need to use your hand to pop this out. It's just like a plastic holder on the factory screen. So two screws is holding the factory screen. Once you get this two screw removed, then you will see there's one LVDS cable that we call to display the Mercedes system. You just need to remove the screw halfway out. You don't need to fully remove it. And then at the back, you see there's two connectors. You can just unlock it and push it down to release it. And the LVDS cable. So if you install the Android system, you just need to put this connector inside, because this is the power plug for the factory screen only. And this is the LVDS cable, especially to display the Mercedes system on the Android screen. So you just need to use the rectangle connector, knock this connector. So this connector always tape it up, leave it inside the dashboard, and this connector connect to the Android screen. So on this version, we will provide one black metal box that will need to connect to that metal box to be able to show the Mercedes system on the Android screen. And just get you roughly idea, this is the box that we provided. Factory connector goes to this side, and then the round connector will connect to the Android harness. And pay attention on the red cable. This red cable carry on 12-volt power. So this 12-volt red cable needs to connect to the Android power harness on PWR DVR. So it will show DVR power. The DVR power will be located on the Android power harness, which is another color, but you always need to check the label to make sure the one that you connect is correct. Okay, so on this cable you will see this one also red wire. It shows DVR power. So this will be the connectors to connect to the red wire from the LVDS box. So this way you can retain the factory Mercedes system to show on the Android screen. And this connector will goes to another harness. We will show you on the next video. Thanks for watching.